Hey friends, this is Coach Tanisha Marie. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, share. Hit the notification bell for updates on more upcoming videos. Hey guys. Hold on. I should have had my damn thing. So I'm taking a walk. It's nighttime. Well, so it's dark now. It's only 5 o'clock and it's dark. So I'm here taking a walk.
And when you set up passwords,
and I'm doing the training for my taxes.
But
I wanted to do a quick video. So I'm actually doing taxes and insurance. And the reason I'm doing taxes and insurance, because I feel like that is a great way to get into the finance industry, which I've been doing taxes since last year. But I feel like it's a way to get into the finance industry. And then also too, I actually applied to take my insurance license 10 years ago. Yeah, like 10 years ago in 2004. I think it was like 2004, 2007. And I couldn't pass the test. I literally could not pass the test, unfortunately. But I also didn't have support from the company. So it was a company that I wasn't really feeling. A lot of people I know talk bad about the company. So, and I'm not going to say, the company, but now I'm actually going to be working for a different company. And this company is called Combined Insurance. And with Combined Insurance, it is by he started it. He's the founder, W. Clement Stone. So you guys know W. Clement Stone. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're in the personal development world, he basically founded it like 100 years ago for military, and it just expanded literally all over the world, right? So I just found out about it in October. I didn't know nothing about Combined Insurance. I didn't understand Combined Insurance. I didn't even know W. Clement Stone even started an insurance company. But it is a great business to be in, okay? Now, I'm loving the support, and I haven't even got licensed yet. And I'm loving the support from Combined. The 3 men that I'm working with, they're basically, my managers. So I'm working with them. And they're very supportive. They're very but at the same time too, they also don't have a lot of women in the insurance industry. There's not a lot of women in the tax industry. It's not a lot of women in the finance industry, period. And definitely not a lot of black women. So I think I'm putting myself and my family in a position to win, as I always do. And I feel like this is going to broaden my customer base. It's going to expand opportunities for me. So that's what I'm always looking for, right? I'm an opportunist. I always look for opportunities that's going to help me expand, help me to grow, and just overall help my people, right? My black and brown folks, okay? Overall, to help us get ahead. So, in studying this life insurance, hold on, I got this training going on.
Here's some strategy.
Okay. In studying this life insurance, okay, I had no clue that they were companies that literally buy out life insurance policies. I'm like, wait, what? You could buy someone's life insurance policy legally? I'm like, what? That's crazy. So what it is, and this is, I want you guys to listen closely. Life settlement option. Okay, it's called a life settlement option. I went through a whole chapter on this. It's called the life settlement option. So if you have a whole life, permanent life, term life, universal life policy, and let's just say you're about 65 years old, you can't pay the payments anymore, or you just tired of paying the payments, and you have a face amount, which is the death benefit, the face amount, or whatever the cash value amount is, you can get literally up to 50% of your death benefit amount or your cash value amount, right? So they said you get up to 50%. Let me see what damn things for. You can get up to 50% of your face amount or your cash value, okay? Up to 50%. It starts at 8%. It can literally bid up to 50%. So, I didn't know that. I didn't even know there was such a thing where hedge funds, big companies buy out life insurance. They buy out life insurance policies for people, you know, that are elderly or not even elderly. I know I'm doing the most, taking a walk and trying to do all of this too. Okay? So they literally, you don't even have to be old, actually. You can actually be sick. So here's the crazy part about this. So when you apply for life insurance, you got to be in good health to get a good premium. You know, you can't be in bad health, right? And if you are, you get charged more. If you're in good health, you get charged less. If you're younger, you get charged less. If you're older, you get charged more, right? So that's when you're trying to apply for a life insurance policy, whether it's whole life. They all go by the same guidelines, whether it's whole life, whether it's universal life, whether it's term. They all go by the same, literally all go by the same guidelines, right? Because it's regulated. But if you want to sell, listen to this shit. If you want to sell your life insurance policy, okay, to a life settlement broker or a life settlement company, because there's plenty of them. I didn't even know that either. You have to be in the worst health or almost in the worst health, or your life expectancy has to be under like 15, 20 years. Or you on your way about to die. Wait a minute. Hold up, bro. What is you talking about? So in order to get life insurance, I got to be in good health so I can get a good rate, so I won't be charged out my ass, right? And I can get a decent amount. But in order to sell it, I got to be in the worst shape, or not even to sell it, but for it to be even appealing for a life settlement company to buy it from you, you got to be in the worst health, over 65, and your life expectancy got to be less than 15 to 20 years. Bro. 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 And it's freezing in New York. Bro. Bro. What? That's what I be saying, man. This money thing, this money thing is literally a game. Like, this whole money moving, buying policies, that shit ain't nothing but a fucking racket. Insurance ain't nothing but a racket. It's crazy. So, life insurance settlement companies, let's just say you have a 30-year policy and it's $500,000, right? For 30 years. Let's just say in 30 years, let's just say you're on your last year, you're in your 29th year, and you've been paying $100 a month, and you got $500,000 in insurance. So if you die, your children reaps all the benefits. Your children gets all of the benefits, okay? Your children will now reap the benefits of this death policy of $500,000, right? So let's just say you're in your last year and you like, I want some money now. I want my money now, right? So let's just say you spent $100 a month, right? 1,200 times 30 is like what? Almost 30,000, 35,000. So let's just say in 30 years, you spent $30,000 on a term life insurance policy. So follow me with this, okay? Because this is very, 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 very critical. Let's just say you spend about 30,000, let's say 40,000, 50, just fuck it, 50. Let's just say you spend 50,000 in 30 years on a life insurance policy, okay? 30 years, let's just say you 75 right now, okay? 75, so that means at 45, you got the policy. 45, 55, 65, said, yeah, so 45, right? You in your 29th year of paying almost $50,000. And you got a $500,000 policy. You may have some debt you want to get rid of. You're only 75. So 75, you still good. You still young. You still could go travel. You still could take care of your grandkids. You still got bills. You still could go out to eat and chill and get your dance on and, you know, get your little drink and smoke on and all that. You still good at 75, right? So let's say you got some bills you want to clear up. You're tired of paying those bills, or even medical bills or your mortgage. And your policy is $500,000. You're in your 29th year, and your 29th year, you're like, I need $100,000. I need $200,000. So you can do what's called a life settlement. So you can literally Google, if you don't know one, which I'm sure none of my people know no life insurance settlement companies, but you can Google them and find a life settlement broker. Now here's the thing, what I learned in that chapter too. Oh, that's pretty. In trying to sell your life insurance policy, you want to get the max. You want to get at least 50%. And the best way to get at least 50% is to go through a broker. Because what a broker is going to do is going to search their database and their network and bid your policy up. So let's say you have $500,000, you 75. The average age of a woman in America is 87. The average age of a man is 79. So whether you're a man, oh, that's cute, right? It's pretty. So whether you're a man, I guess they're in competition. So whether you're a man or you're a woman, okay? and you're like, I need $250,000. I invested $50,000 into this term life insurance policy. I want to get some money now. And you don't even got to be sick. You don't even got to be sick, right? Because if you got the age or the health is horrible, right? So you search for a life settlement broker. They bid up your policy, meaning they find companies that's willing to pay the maximum amount of money for you. Okay? Just think about this. 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 If you don't die in 30 years of paying $100 a month for a term policy, and you don't die in 30 years, okay? See, I'm glad I'm actually getting into this space. If you don't die in 30 years, guess what? They not give you the premiums back, especially if you were the company that don't give the premiums back, right? You're not going to reap anything. Your kids are not going to get anything at death because you didn't die within that term. But again, that's why it's so critical, man, that we get financially educated. So back to my scenario. In your 29th year, you spent $50,000, and you like, I need $100,000. I need $200,000 right now. At 75, you could use $200,000. Okay? At 75, you're supposed to have the least amount of bills. You're supposed to be having no kind of worry or stress. Your kids grown, your grandkids grown, your great-grandkids. Everybody living their life. You and your spouse, your hubby, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your side piece, whatever. Y'all traveling. Right, so you could use a couple $100,000. And I also read that you can use this for a retirement plan. Like, what? You can use your life insurance as a retirement plan, a term policy. Now, I know about like the IULs and Index Universal Life Insurance policy with the dividends and all that. I know about that. But a term policy also for life insurance? Term policy for retirement? Wow. It's crazy. So you find a broker that's willing to work with you. And the broker can literally bid up your policy. And the broker can get you the maximum amount of money for you. And here's the thing. It only takes 6 weeks. It's 100% legal. The government regulates this industry. It takes 6 weeks to get your money. Now you literally just cashed in on $200,000. I mean, yeah, it took you 30 years, but $200,000 or $250,000 or even $100,000. You mean you made $50,000 on your money. Now, if you're smart, which unfortunately most people are not smart. If you're smart, some of that money you would invest in a portfolio that can bring you 10% a year. See, the goal, friends, is to never run out of money. Right? The goal is to never run out of money. Like, that's the goal, right? The goal is to never run out of money. So you literally can cash in
Let's talk about
on $100,000, $200,000. Put 100,000. Put 100,000 or even 50,000 in a stock portfolio that's paying you 10% a year, literally. Okay, literally. And you would never run out of money. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like indestructible, right? And that could be your life insurance policy. What? And then that can be your life insurance policy. You die, now your kids can be taking out $10,000, $20,000 a year from your investment portfolio, and that money just gonna keep coming to them year after year after year. And again, if they're smart, they'll reinvest those dividends to grow that pot so the money can continue to go and grow, and you will never run out of money. Like, what? What? In order to get insurance, you got to be in the best health and youngest to get good rates, a good policy, good terms. But in order to sell it, you got to be at least on your way out of here or in the worst of health. It's crazy. So guess who knows this? Wealthy people. So I started Googling life settlement companies. I went on YouTube first. Went on YouTube and typed in life settlement options. Do you know all the videos that's on life settlement options are white folks? One guy I was watching, I forgot his name. He said he was in a financial industry, right? He'd been in the financial industry. But he said once he saw how lucrative the life settlement options business is, he went that route. He said the life settlement insurance options business, no overhead, pure profit. Now, when they actually buy the life settlement policy, of course they have to continue paying the premiums. But if you're 75 and the life expectancy is 79, they're going to pay the premiums for 4 years. If it's 87, they're going to pay the premium for what, 8 years, 10 years? But this is a $1 billion industry. It's a $1 billion industry. I start thinking like, shit, is there any black-owned life settlement companies? My mind always going. Like, he said he saw how lucrative this is. And he said, you know what? They will never run out of customers. He said because people gonna always get life insurance and people gonna always want to sell their policies. I had no clue about this shit. I didn't even have a clue until I got into that chapter. And it's talk about life settlement and how you can benefit from life settlements. It's crazy, guys. That's why I keep saying, man, we have to be intentional in 2023 about our finances. We have to be intentional about understanding money. We got to be intentional about understanding investments, right? We can't keep saying, oh, I don't know. Then go find the fuck out. Then go learn. Not, I don't know. Oh, I don't want to spend $100 to go to a class to learn. Like, come on, man. We got to get out of that shit. Oh, I don't want to spend money to go learn something. This is a sure way how we are broke, and we continue to be broke, and we keep running up credit cards and thinking we winning. And thinking we're winning. And we're not. We got to get financially educated. So if you're in New York, right? If you're in New York, if you are in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, surrounding areas, Long Island, I'm having an event. It's only $15. Right? $15 ain't nothing. You go to Starbucks and spend that shit today. $15 to get in. It's a small event. So it's going to be about 20, 25 people. So I sold 10 tickets already. Okay? But I got 10 more. So you can cash at me. Black Wealth Now. You can register. Okay? Bring your teenagers. Bring your spouse. Bring your kids. You know, teenagers, I mean, not just your kids, because we don't need no kids running around and screaming and shit. We coming to learn so we can start building generational wealth. $15. I'm going to put the registration link below so that you guys can join. Now, someone asked me about a virtual on January 27th from 7 to 9. If I get about 10 people saying they're interested, I'll probably charge them like $10 and they can get on the virtual. Okay, how's that sound? If that sound good and you want to attend, I'm going to have my real estate broker. She's coming. She's going to be talking about home ownership, wealth. I'm going to have the actual person that we are at. We're using their space. We're using their space, literally how he made, in the pandemic, his whole jewelry brand, how he made $1 million with his jewelry brand. That's wealth. And then his wife, who does empowerment for women, she's going to be talking about empowerment, wealth. Okay? And then, of course, I'm going to be there talking about money, passive income, e-commerce, taxes, and building your legacy. So we got to get into it, friends. January 27th from 7 to 9, 2 hours is good enough, right? We don't need no long, drawn-out thing. 2 hours is good enough to learn about building wealth, building legacy, and moving forward. 2023 should be the year of execution. That's it. Period. But make sure you guys follow me at Coach Tanisha Marie on all platforms. See you guys soon.